welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of an impromptu video. I was planning on going out on the RD today, but Sam's just messaged me like 10 minutes before I was going to go out saying, let's go into the caf. So we haven't been to the caf this year yet, it's still early, it's early April 2023. And I thought, I haven't got the RD out yet, so I thought, go on then, it's been a while. 10 degrees, not exactly freezing, but yeah, the RD can wait. So, if you don't know the story on the RD and you're interested in old two-strokes, I've had the RD a couple of years now. I've done a few bits to it which I've done videos on. I've replaced the shock absorbers with some aftermarket ones, sorted the brakes out a little bit, blah-de-blah-de-blah. So it kind of handles better and it stops a little bit better than it used to, so which is a big improvement. I've done videos, as I say, I've done videos on that, so if that's something you're interested in, there is an RD, Yamaha RD350 playlist on my channel, which I'll be adding to as and when I go out on the old RD. So, I've also bought some new pipes, which again I've done a video on. So I bought some expansion chambers, some nice little handmade expansion chambers, which we've just fitted, changed the jet in, and literally been to the end of my road and back again, and it seems fine, but I mean I think I got into the third gear, so you know, too early to tell. So what I was planning on doing today, until Sam messaged me, is doing a first ride video with the expansion chambers on. It sounds absolutely beautiful. If you like two-strokes, if you don't, then yeah, whatever, mate. Hello. So anyway, I'm on a deliberation now to do the best video, as in the audio side of it. Do I literally? What I was thinking is using this GoPro and then taking taking the microphone out of the helmet where it is now, while I'm speaking to you on, and like taping it to the back of the bike somewhere, so it's kind of, I don't know whether that'll work or just too much wind noise. I'm assuming it's like too much wind noise. Oh, anyway, but yeah, but my plans were scuppered because we're now going to the caf, so the RD will have to wait till another day. So I mean, if that's something you're interested in, that's something for the future, so please consider subscribing if that is the case. I might be able to entertain you with my old RD video. Also, I do videos of me out and about on the GS. I'm planning on doing some camping trips this year. We're going to Wales and we're going to Scotland, as far as I know. Nothing's planned in advance. It's just kind of, yeah, I can go pretty much when I want to go because I work for myself. So if you're interested again in camping, old man's camping on GS videos, then that might be another good reason to subscribe. That's twice I said that. Is that a bit needy? I promise not to mention it again. I might put up the little shung subscribe thing on the video. We'll see how we get on. The other thing I was going to mention on this impromptu video was this frigging GoPro. As much as I love the GoPro Hero 11, as I've said on previous videos, this is my first GoPro. Never had a GoPro before. I've had old school drifts. So times have moved on from the old drift. The drift's great because you just basically switch it on and do some recording and switch it off again. You ain't got to worry about the battery running out literally every 5 minutes, and you can upload the footage pretty easily. Whereas this frigging thing, I could not suss out the life for me how to get the footage on my, I only use iMovie, so yeah, great, that's a free program for editing videos, so I don't expect miracles of something that's free. However, I would have thought it'd been capable of uploading some 4K footage, but apparently not to start with. So in the end I had to downgrade the footage to 1080p, and then I could use it on iMovie. I tried that DaVinci Resolve, but I mean, now it looks like something out of friggin' like NASA Control Center. It's like, oh god, it's going to take me months to figure out how to use a bloody thing. I just ain't got the patience. I mean, If I was really backed into a corner, it's like, look, use DaVinci Resolve, the free one, or you ain't going to be able to do it unless you spend loads of money on whatever. Then I would have sucked it up and learned how to use DaVinci Resolve. But 300 YouTube videos later, I decided to 300 videos later, nothing works as to resolve the I can't upload 4K footage onto iMovie. Basically, you start doing it and it just freezes. You get that circle of, you know, buffering circle of doom, and literally you can't do nothing. You have to force quit the program and then open it again, and then you might do a little bit more editing, then it'll freeze again, then you have to repeat, and it just goes on forever like that. So you just can't do nothing with it. Tried resolving it with various tips from YouTube, and nothing worked. And then I stumbled across this video which said delete the program off your computer and reinstall it. That might work. I was like, oh, that's a good idea, because I would have done that with an app on my phone without even thinking it. So so that's what I did, and it seems to be working. It is quite faffy though, trying to just, with like a 15-minute video, trying to get the footage off of the GoPro, stick it onto the laptop. You basically press like transfer files and then go to work for a week, and then with a bit of luck by Friday, if it hasn't crashed, the footage will be on your bloody desktop. I don't know, how do people have like really long videos, like, you know, an hour video, hour and a half videos, when they're filming it in 4K? Have they got some sort of like super duper computer? I've got a MacBook Pro, don't ask you which one it is, but I've got a MacBook Pro which I bought during lockdown actually. Oh, that's a bit. I bought during lockdown, so it's quite a newish one, and it wasn't the cheapest one in the shop as well. It was about 1,800 quid. So I'm thinking, well, my computer's got to be capable. Is this just how it is? Does it take 3,000 years to get some 4K footage from your GoPro onto your laptop? Is that just, you're going to have to put up with that? I don't want to be doing 1080p. What's the point in spending over 400 quid? I can't remember what this GoPro 11 was, 400 and something I think. What's the point in spending 400 odd pounds on a GoPro that does loads of nice things and then not using the nice things? I might as well just have an old camera and save me money. And the other thing, this video's turning into a let's review my GoPro 11. Because the other thing I noticed about this as well, it's a bit like the mobile phones where, you know, back in the day we had like an old Nokia, whatever it was, 60 something, 10, I don't know, whatever, an old Nokia, and you used to charge it about once every 3 or 4 days. It was brilliant. It's just like, you can leave it in the cupboard, and it's if I still got it in the cupboard now, like 15, 20 years later or whatever it was, it's probably still got battery on it, whereas obviously the smartphones, you have to charge them every day. I appreciate that, because there's a lot more going on smartphone than there was on the old one, and that's the same thing with the cameras. The GoPro, there's a lot more going on this new GoPro as what there was on my old drift camera. I can stick this camera on my helmet like I've done now, and I can leave my house and I can ride for like an hour, bearing in mind I've got a fully charged battery when I leave my house, and then I think to myself, right, I'm going to start doing a bit of filming now. So I start doing a bit of filming, and it's about 80% battery. I think, well, the camera's not on standby or nothing, it's literally off, and the battery's at 80%. I think, well, who has stolen 20% of my power? Someone's stolen it, because it's not even on. Anyway, Sam's cleared off. I knew you'd do that. So yeah, the battery is pretty crap. I bought 3 batteries anyway. But yeah, if I'm doing this Scotland camping trip, I need to sort out having a cable and a power pack in like a top pocket or something like that. Otherwise, it's faffing, isn't it? stopping to change bloody batteries every 5 minutes. But anyway, we will overcome. So slight little niggles with it. This video is going to look great, isn't it? Because all I'm going to see is new cold, advanced cold logistics lorry. If I was famous, that would be a great little advert for you lot. Oh God! Hey, quick! Yeah, we're today.